Well, hello everyone. This is Ponderosa North for the love of Bonanza, and it's another Bonanza Bits episode today. As usual, I have a whole gambit of things to show you, very random, no rhyme or reason. And I'm going to start with this. Look what I found. In the 1980s, I visited Ponderosa Ranch, an incline village in Nevada. It was fantastic. I even kept the tickets. Look at. But still, again, Adam is included in the ticket picture. So I hope he got some kickback from using his image. So I'll keep those treasured little pieces. Admit one adult. I got this fairly recently. And it goes to show you the legacy of Bonanza. It says, Saturday night, the Cartwrights go into town looking for trouble. It's a greeting card using the Cartwrights going into town looking for trouble. I know it's kind of funny. It says, hope your birthday is low on trouble and high on fun. So, always in the consciousness, the Cartwrights. This is probably from the 2000s, so still around. Show you this picture of Mike starting to work out, build up that body. Very, very strong man. He was so strong, but I read one time that he wanted to beef up his body so much that he used to wear sweatpants under his costume. And sometimes you can actually notice that he is wearing something underneath his pants. Very difficult for him to gain weight. I wish I had that problem, but no. Mike was very dedicated to health and fitness. He smoked a lot, but hey, everybody did back then. So here's another picture of Mike as a young boy. I can really relate to this picture because that's what I looked like for half the year growing up. So he grew up in New Jersey. I grew up in Toronto. So yeah, I can really relate to this picture. And again, he's smaller than the person next to him. There's another picture that's kind of random. If anybody knows what this is from, it's obviously from some Christmas show. And I'm not sure who the woman is, but Lauren and Mike did a lot of stuff together. And this was obviously a television show, Christmas special or something like that. Here's a picture of Dan. It's kind of an unusual picture of him. He's not in his Hoss character. He's in some other character in another Western. But he's looking very ominous, very un-Hoss-like in this picture. So I've always kept it. I've always liked it because it's kind of different for him. I'm going to show you this picture of Purnell early in his career on television. And you'll notice the hairline when he went into... I'm showing you this picture because when he went in to do his interview with David Dortort, to get the part of Adam, he wore a hairpiece, and David Dortort had no idea that Purnell was losing his hair, and I'm not sure why Purnell wore a hairpiece. I guess he thought, you know, virile young Adam Cartwright would have a good healthy head of hair, but that being said, he kind of hated wearing a hairpiece, so interesting. But you can see, yeah, early on, he started losing his hair. Didn't matter to me. He was handsome no matter what. I like this picture here. This is Lorne, probably with Ernest Borgnine and the girl from Beverly Hillbillies, I believe, Ellie Mae. Looks like they're going to be hosting the Emmy Awards. Not sure what year that was, probably in the early 60s. Here's a picture of Purnell in his Marines outfit. He was in the Marines for a couple of years. He was he didn't serve in the any war because he was that age. He was born in 1928, so you know, too young for this and too old for that. But he did do his time. He did do his service in the Marine Corps. I like this picture of Michael Landon. It's later in his career, but he's wearing a Little Joe jacket, so I really like it. I'm not sure if he did that purposely or not, but I really like it because it's later in his career and he's back to his green Little Joe jacket. Here's another, speaking of green jackets, Michael Landon in, I think it's marine attire, marine fatigues. And another one here. And I'm not sure if anybody knows what's this from. I'm not sure if it was just a publicity photo shoot or if it was from some sort of one of those early TV spots that they did. Here's Purnell. I think Purnell really loved dogs. I think he was a dog man. There's quite a few pictures of him pictured with this boxer. And I'm not sure if it was his boxer or not. But I think he was a dog man. Love a man who loves a dog. And here he is in the Magic of Lassie. Lassie didn't take to him very well. And of course in springtime he was so interested in this little puppy that Haas brought back. It's so funny because these big brawling men and this little tiny puppy, it was just such a sweet scene. I love this picture of Mike. I'm so used to seeing him in on a horse or in a cowboy hat or dressed casually. I love this picture of him because it looks like somebody just caught him on his way home from work in a sedan. It just looks odd to me. For some reason, modern things and Michael Landon doesn't gel. Oops, I'm losing my camera here. And here's one of Dan. Looks like he loved to cook. He's got his chef hat on there. I wonder what he liked to cook. Probably a barbecue man, I would say. So speaking of Dan, I'm going to sort of go into the relationship between Dan and Purnell. Here they are off screen having a chat. Look like they're fully engrossed in conversation. Same time, same place. Seem to be enjoying each other's company. And they did a lot of things together, rodeos and appearances and all kinds of things together. And they had a mutual love of cars and machinery. Purnell loved motorcycles, Dan loved cars, so I think they had that in common. So I think the two of them, Dan and Purnell, really had a mutual respect for one another and cared for one another. Purnell went to Dan's funeral, and I'm sure they kept in touch after Purnell left. But on screen, they were very, Adam and Haas were very much the same. Very much respectful of one another and enjoyed each other's company. There was only one conflict, and that was in She Walks in Beauty, when Haas beats the snot out of Adam because Adam kissed Reagan. Well, actually Reagan kissed him, but I think Dan and Purnell, they really liked each other. They really got along, and as did Adam and Haas. So the off-screen and the on-screen really reflect one another. So that's it for today's Bonanza Bits on Ponderosa North for the love of Bonanza. If you guys could do me a favor and start sharing these videos, that'd be wonderful. Let's keep the legacy of Bonanza going. We'll see you next time on Ponderosa North for the love of Bonanza. Bye for now.